is literally insane. It has taken a turn I don't think anybody expected. Wack 100.
See, I knew something was gonna happen just because, like, it don't really be rappers on that nigga shit, right? Doing boxing matches and shit like that for him and shit like that. And now they're talking about something you not trying to pay Blueface and Wack 100. Come on, fool. Wack 100 ain't going like that.
Went live this morning and accused Adin Rawls of some pretty serious things. Adin Rawls went live and accused Blueface of some pretty serious things. There's a lot to cover here, but let's start from the very beginning. Yeah. Adin Rawls does these boxing events called Brand Risk. He obviously, right, came to agreement with Blueface to fight on Brand Risk. Blueface was fighting one of Adin Rawls' good friends, Chibu. Like, Chibu started off as like a Adin Rawls stream extra. They grew a relationship. Brand Risk started. Chibu has been boxing on Brand Risk ever since. Yeah. Now, after the fight, though, because Blueface lost, after the fight, Blueface said this, and this is the moment that started everything.
But hey, shout out to Brand Risk.
Shout out to Brand Risk. And Blue, if you do get back on Brand Risk, do you want a rematch or who do you want to fight?
I probably won't get back on Brand Risk because you tampering with the bets.
Never that. Never that. I don't know what he's talking about.
Chibu! You see that nigga, you see how that nigga shaked it after he said like that, nigga? That nigga was shaking, fool. That nigga left one. That nigga moved around after that shit. Can't be saying that shit on national TV, boy. Look at him.
Adin Rawls played it off really cool in a moment, but Adin was pissed. Adin was enraged, upset about this. I know this based on the conversations behind the scenes. Adin Rawls were pissed. Rainbet, who are the sponsors for the event, you know, they're everywhere on the event. They are a gambling company. All right, so when you have somebody accusing the host of the event of fudging bets, well, like, that company can only exist if people have faith that the company is on an up and up and everything is legit and fair. So they took it very seriously too, and they began to force Adin Rawls to try to get Blueface to offer up a retractment.
But it don't matter though. It don't matter though. If he fought, pay the man. You feel me? If he fought, dude, you need to pay the man. You feel me? It don't matter. You feel me? Like, he just don't want to pay that money, bro. That's all it is, bro. You feel me? You know, y'all already know about that nigga Adin Rawls' fault. This nigga don't fuck with black people like that. You know this. Shit like that. You feel me? He just using people to get his shit up. Like, come on, man. Pay the man. You got a rapper over here. You feel me? You feel me?
Blueface refused to. And the reason why Blueface even felt like, you know, the bets were being fudged by Adin Rawls, because Blueface felt like he won the fight. Blueface felt like he won the fight at least 4-2. I also scored the fight 4-2.
I watched that shit.
Why Chibu will be granted a W, because Chibu was the aggressor all day.
But he was the one pushing forward. He was doing his thing.
Blueface kept him off him with the jab, but Chibu was aggressive. Chibu at some point had Blueface out the ring. So I could understand why Chibu would be given the victory. I had Blueface 4-2. But so Blueface was already pissed because he felt like he won the fight, and he felt like the only reason why he lost the fight is because Adin Rawls, who is throwing the event, who is the owner of the event, had bets on Chibu.
Now let me tell you what Blueface is talking about. This is what made Blueface believe this. Let's take a listen to this.
It's like 180 right now. Let's bet 180,000. I got Chibu, you got Blueface tonight. Cause I know you gotta go with Blue and I gotta go with Chibu.
180,000?
Yes. You know you got that new steak deal. You could do it.
You know I don't be with
DD, when are we going to see another fighter from your community? I want to see.
It's like 180 right now.
Let's bet 180,000. I got Chibu, you got Blueface tonight. Because I know you got to go with Blue and I got to go with Chibu.
180,000?
Yes. You know you got that new steak deal. You could do it.
No. Adin said, let's bet 180,000. He putting it on Chibu. That's Blueface's opponent. Blueface, we ain't gonna talk about the 20 grand he bet academics. We ain't gonna talk about that. Now, let's go back to Adam's fight. Let's see what we got going on here.
Chibu, no, he said no, right?
No, Adam, can you please tell the brother if he believe in you, then put something on?
I can't bet. I can't bet on my own promotions. I'll get arrested. You see what's happening to all these NBA players and NFL players.
work like that?
Adin said in January on Adam's fight, he can't bet.
I don't know if the fight is rigged. I don't. Now, I had the fight scored at 4-2. The person that Adin Ross bet 20,000 with Academics, he had the fight scored at 4-2. A lot of other people did. But it's not like Blueface just completely destroyed Chibu. Yeah. I could see how the judges could vote for Chibu.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
You know, it does look kind of crazy when you are betting on fights before the actual fight and you're the person who has put the event on. You feel me? Like, you are the owner of the event. You should be more responsible than that, you know? Now, Adin Ross, when Blueface did this, was really upset. He was very upset at Blueface. And he's even more upset, right, because RainBet is on his behind. So Adin Ross went publicly after trying to pressure Blueface to apologize and retract the statements behind the scenes. Adin Ross finally went public to alert Blueface that he's not getting paid at all.
Regarding and addressing Blueface. Well, again, Blue, I know you're upset you lost. I understand. And I give you your props for getting in the ring. And it was very tough to get you an opponent. But, again, for you to shit on and say it's rigged because Adin had money up and whatnot, bro, I bet $10,000 with Academics. I'm not sitting here betting on RainBet. I bet, 20 bands with Ac and whatnot. I have no control. I have no control over what happened. And Blue, to be honest with you, bro, there was a moment where you got trapped in the corner and you almost the ref almost went like this and TKO'd it because you weren't defending yourself. And for everybody online trying to shit on Chibu, saying Chibu's 70 pounds higher than him, he accepted the fight. These fighters know their terms. And Blue said, if it's not 6 rounds, I'm not fighting. And they fought at 6 rounds. Chibu gave him the 6 rounds. If it was 3, it wouldn't have happened. Judges make bad calls or good calls every fight. Okay? If you think Blueface won this fight, some of you guys thought AP the fighter lost the last fight. I have no say. Jordan has no say. Nobody on my team has no say. There's no cheating. The judges there's actual contractual obligation that he didn't follow, so he breached. He was supposed to wear a RainBet patch on his shorts. He didn't. And he's going to have to pay $100,000 for that. Like, he can't speak about anything, money, how much he got paid or whatnot. And we asked him to retract his statements. And he didn't. We gave him some time. We didn't want to do it. Now we're going to do it. So.
What are you talking about? Like, you're just talking about a whole bunch of bullshit, man. He already fought. Pay the man. I heard they said everybody got paid but him, man. Pay the fucking man. Like, wait. Like, at this point, it's like, it's personal. Like, it's not the sponsors. It ain't what the fuck this shit called? Brand risk. The other goofy thing. It's you. It's just you. It's literally just you.
Oh,
that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, we tried. We tried working with him and Wack, and they weren't really. They didn't want to work with us, so sucks. But yeah, we tried. I literally wanted to pay him.
This is some nasty work. This is nasty stuff, man. If you want to sue Blueface for defamation, you do that. But that man don't put his life on the line, come and fight for you, and then you don't pay him. Right? Trying to use technicalities. So the RainBet shorts was not an issue. If it was an issue, y'all would have stopped him and had him put on RainBet shorts or have a path for him to put it on. You would have done that if that was the thing, but you didn't. Right? Like, you didn't. No, like, you let him go out and fight. Y'all seen him when he got to the building. Y'all seen what he had on. But y'all didn't care about the patch, right? Like, you know, like, it wasn't a thought. It didn't become a thought until y'all were looking for ways not to pay him because he exposed you. He called you out. Mm-hmm. That's nasty stuff. Mm-hmm. Right? It was even more nasty.
Here. Oh God, he didn't even say just the sponsor. He said just you. He said it to you. You bet it. You bet it. He ain't said the whole thing is just rigged. You bet it. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
So the Gypsy Crusader, he didn't breach a contract, right? He didn't breach any of the contract, right? When he did a Nazi salute in the ring, that wasn't a breach of the contract, but Blueface calling you out was. This is just an attempt to squeeze Blueface to get him to come out and apologize to Adin Ross. This is Adin Ross trying to throw some muscle around, and it's nasty and it's disgusting from my perspective, bro. In terms of Blueface saying how much he made, he didn't. Blueface was very careful with his words. Blueface never gave an exact amount. He said he made over $1 a particular amount. He never told the exact amount how much he made.
We can say we going now, chat, but we're just gonna go back and watch the punch ratio. I'll definitely never fight on brand risk again. Just based on Adin's business skills. Oh, Adin, my bad, Adin.
Adin already been telling them, bro, these fucking judges suck game mine.
No, boxing is the sport comes with losses. How much did I make on the fight? Oh, I ain't gonna tell you how much I made, but I'll tell you that I made over 300,000. I'll let you guess from there. And that's just for the fight. That's not even including nothing else. So it's definitely a celebration, chat.
Wack 100 is who negotiated, like Blueface payment, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, he's Blueface manager. He's the one who negotiated these things for him.
Man.
So Wack 100 is very familiar with the contract.
Just pay that man his
Wack
money,
had to
bro.
contact his lawyers just to make sure that there was no clause in there with the rain
I don't give a fuck what type of he talking about something. I'm keep just
short and attached on the shorts and things like that. Right? I think so. That story.
I ain't gonna lie.
So Wack 100 would say after contacting his lawyers that Adin Ross lied. That there was nothing in that contract about Blueface having to wear a rain bat, patch on his shorts. Like, that's just not true. It's just false. And Wack would also accuse Adin Ross of doing some pretty disturbing things as well.
Yo, 9:15, y'all tune in. Sorry I had to come to this, but 100 So YouTube channel, the truth about Adin Ross in the boxing match, right? And his sexual advances at people. Hate to say it, but he tried his bully tactics, and I guess he thought we was gonna go street, and we kept it corporate. Adin, nothing in the contract supports what you talking about. We'll play the long game, but I want you to tell the people on how you tried to use your Jewish ties for whatever reason, as if I had a problem with you being Jewish, and how you continue to make sexual advances at me. Just the other day.
See, that's why I don't like that shit, like that weird shit. Like, okay, cool. Everybody want to get all the money. Everybody want to whatever. Like I told you, I'm in this shit for the money, you feel me? You keep me with the fame and shit. But it's just like, you make some type of, you know what I'm saying? Got some connects and shit like that, and then you trying to bully that shit? Like, bully that shit? Like, nah, see, that's when the shit got me fucked up. That's when you got me fucked up. Like, that's weird shit. Like, talking about showing your Jewish ties and stuff, like, bro, like, that's weird, bro. That's weird, bro. Like, that's weird.
Hey, after I asked you time and time again, can you please respect that I'm a straight man? You know we got the content.
So, Wack will also post messages of Adin Ross saying they could kiss and make up. I guess this is like the sexual harassment. I'll be real, this does look kind of crazy, man. Like, this does look weird, bro. Pretty insane, okay? So Wack will say, bro, I'm owed money. You think it's funny. It's not. I don't do bad business. But again, everybody has his day. I've been doing this a long time. I ain't them. I would never allow this to happen to anybody on my watch that I claim was a friend ever. Now, and Adin Ross says, please,
it's not even friends, like, it's business.
So, well, here, you can't even see that part. Let me just make this smaller so y'all could actually see like what I'm seeing, okay? So, apparently, like, Wack is writing this in a group chat with academics and others. So, Adin says, please. So, Adin, I'll be real, I've been warned y'all about Adin. This white boy is trying to humiliate them. It's not even about, like, trying to work. No, he's trying to humiliate them. Say, please.
That's weird, bro.
Oh, he's saying, please, can we kiss and make up? Wack is like, bro, my guy, I'm not gay, and I don't fear no community because I have partners and friends amongst them all. So Adin Ross would then say, bro, you know I'm solid. Nobody gonna come to Compton and bless these communities. We got so much ish to do to save the world. Yo, this white boy is disgusting, man. Yo, Adin is a disgusting human being. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So then Adin starts to troll. He says I'm gay. He says, are you rejecting me because I'm white, Jewish, and gay? Wow, an anti-Semite, homophobe, disgusting. So Wack starts to think that maybe Adin Ross is trying to set up these messages
to
get Wack to say
big ass words and shit. Like, who gives a fuck about that shit? Talking about Jewish and homo, whatever the fuck, Semitic, bro. Get the fuck out.
Something crazy about that community, so he could also use that as a reason not to pay them. So Wack says, no, I said I'm not gay. You keep saying we should kiss. I'm letting you know as a straight man I'm not gay. I don't kiss men. And Wack says, and what you don't know is I have many friends and business partners among the community. That tactic doesn't work with me. Try again. Please take that approach. I don't think you know me very well. I'm the street guy with a transgender reality show. Don't work, bro. Too many of my friends are part of that community. Adin says, hey, yo. Wack starts naming like the various shows where people is on that. Now, Wack calls it out, and Wack says, you're trying to use race and Jewish attacks. Never from me. I have too many
corny,
Jewish and all race friends and partners. Adin Ross says, bro, call your lawyer now, like right now. So Wack says, now, calling nothing, he knows what he's doing. He says, your lawyer is a bit scared in my opinion, allegedly. I believe in my opinion, I have a strong position here. Wack says, oh, you keep thinking he's scared. You new to this, not me. Adin Ross then will post a picture of two Jewish guys and says, what do you rate me 1 to 10? I'm a nice Jewish white kid. So he's just trolling Wack, bruh. Just trolling. So Wack will ultimately then take to his particular YouTube channel, and he will break down that the breach of contract that Adin Ross claimed is a breach of contract does not exist.
And what Adin said about Doechii and what Blueface said about Adin. You guys tell me if you heard Blueface ever say rain bet or brand risk, and if all he did was isolate it to Adin as his opinion. And then I'll walk it down and I'll play some things that may have provoked Blueface to believe these things. So for this to be his opinion. I'm waiting for legal to give me a right to put the contract up so you guys can read it for yourself. I have text messages of Adin asking me to ask Blueface to lie about certain things, and I denied it. I said, no, that ain't happening. I didn't even tell my client, I didn't even relay it to my client that this man wanted him to lie about certain things. Why he wants him to lie about certain things, I have no idea. I have zero idea. But for whatever reason, you know, he wanted him to give an apology.
Like apology
things
for
like,
what?
I don't think Rain Bet rigged the fight, when Blueface never once said, never uttered Rain Bet or brand risk rigged anything. Actually, in 2 or 3 different clips, he gave shout out to Rain Bet. But he isolated Adin and said, Adin, you. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to show you in a minute why he isolated it to Adin. He never, you know, as far as Blueface know, Adin's, he's no different than anybody else, you know, that's marketing.
Just a little white boy with money, bro.
And, you know, that's, you know, they...
I think this is nasty. I think it's disgusting. I don't think it's cool what Adin Ross is doing. If you're not breaching the contract of a dude who did a Nazi salute in the middle of a ring after a fight, and you paid him all his money the following day, then it's nasty what you're doing to Blueface. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? Do y'all think...
I told you how I feel about that shit, fool. Weirdo shit going on, bro.